since the old git and he's back at pace, shall I say. It's been a couple of weeks since I did my last video, but the reason being I wanted to see what Rachel Thieves was going to do about the budget, and she has really kicked herself right up the backside. It's probably one of the worst budgets in living memory. The Labour Party haven't got an absolute clue, and they need to go. But I'm saying that the thing is, before we get into, I've got only two topics tonight, and one is to do with the lifting of the two-child benefit cap, where people are going to get paid for having more than two children. As you know, usually you only get for two and that's it. After that, you don't get any more benefit. As it used to be in history, you used to get not too many. Well, before the last Labour government, you could have as many children and you would get paid for them. Now we're going to go into that, and but before we do, we've got this idiot Keir Starmer who says if somebody breaks the law, or everybody's a criminal and people are doing things wrong and they should resign over things they've done in the past. Well, he is the one that should resign, because he's got a past too. I mean, he's been actually. Let's put this up. This will give you the clue. He's eating ice cream now. Now, Keir Starmer, he once promised to resign as a Labour leader if he was found to have broken lockdown rules during the campaign events. But during a campaign event in Durham, we all know that he broke the law. Currygate, where they were supposed to all be, not getting close to each other, had some beer and curry together, and I think that was wrong, and they broke the law. However, it turns out the former Director of Public Prosecutions and the man labelled Mr. Rules had a previous brush with the police after a friend revealed he was caught by French officers illegally selling, yes, you've guessed, ice cream on a Mediterranean beach. Was this all he ever did? Or is there more smoke without fire? No, he's not squeaky clean. People do make mistakes, and you have to forgive them. But he hasn't stopped. He hasn't stopped because, he's with a party, the government, Labour Party, that's going nowhere except spiralling down and disappearing up their own orifices. That's all I can say. And basically, they're out for what they can get. I mean, he's also sort of shrugged off living at large, taking bribes and not bribes. Well, they possibly could be bribes. Who knows? But taking money from donors. For his personal, it's like his glasses, 17 grand's worth of glasses, his wife's clothes. Who lets another man buy his wife's clothes? I find that a little bit weird. But anyway, so he's not squeaky clean. He tries to make out that he's, he's got a halo up there. He's a saint. He follows the rules. Well, it seems that he doesn't. And what else did he get up to? Well, he went to a training camp, which was a communist one, apparently, and he worked there. And also there's a dossier that was compiled about the people who worked there. And also I do know that one dossier is in some archive in Czechoslovakia. You can go and read about him being there. But I think that's only, his name, his date of birth, his address, blah, blah, blah. But there's another secret dossier that was done, which is top secret still. Where it is, I don't know. But that's still there. And what was that all about? Was it so they could use it against him in later life when he reached a position of power, which he is now? Is that dossier been pulled out and said, well, if we're going to expose you with this or not? Who knows? That's a conspiracy theory from me. But anyway, the man is not squeaky clean. I just wanted to get that out of the way because That's partly what I'll be talking about. Well, that's not what I want to talk about mainly. I mainly want to talk about things that went on around the David Cameron's government. Now, welfare. Now we're talking. What I'm aiming this at is how the having more children makes certain people from certain groups very wealthy, and you think, maybe I'll have some of that. I don't think you will, but it's going to happen. He's just given carte blanche by lifting that cap to the Muslims in the UK. Now I say Muslim because it's not only Muslims though. There is others that do similar things, but these are the main people who will benefit from having lifted the two-child cap. Now, welfare reforms in the coalition government under David Cameron introduced reforms to the welfare system to treat second and subsequent wives in polygamous relationships as separate claimants for certain benefits rather than denying benefits outright. Now, what he means is because before that, they were getting, if they were all living in one house, they were getting benefits as one family, but with 3 wives, yeah? But what Cameron did, because it's illegal to have polygamous relationships in the UK, it's illegal. You should go to prison for having it. So what he did is, he sort of, the office's recognition, the government's stated goals was not to officially recognise polygamy, which as I said, but changes effectively allowed it to be addressed for welfare purposes to give them money. So how does this work? How does it work? Now, it works like this. First wife, they live together in the same house, they get the benefits for a husband and wife, and however many children they've got, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it is. But the loophole that sort of allowed polygamous families to receive more money was from the state, from under the other rules that they were coming. I know it's a bit complicated, but before I go any further, I want to show you a typical family on benefits, and the man who wants to have lots of children now because and what it would cost. But since 2008, the change to the former government made the British law Muslim man with 4 wives was entitled to receive £10,000 a year in income support alone. That's just in the income support. So that was prior. And then he could also be entitled to more generous housing and council tax benefits to reflect the fact that his household needed a bigger property. So the result is that the more children produced by Muslim polygamists, the more state welfare money pours in for their wives. Okay. Now, it changed, but it changed. Let's just give you, I want to give you, so you understand what I was talking about, the example of a man who has 1 wife. I think he has 1 wife, yes. No, sorry, yes, a man who has 1 wife, but will benefit from lifting of this cap of how many children you can have and still get paid for. So this little video is about 5 minutes long, but I think it's well worth watching just to give you an idea, because I want to move on a little bit after this into the other side and what's happening now and how the laws change to make it even more advantageous for people who are in polygamous marriages to get more money. But let's first look at our man here. He seems to think that it's God's gift is for him to have children.
I don't think I should stop having children. If God wants to give me children, I am thankful to God. fight them.
Mohammed is 50 and Noreen is 35. It's Mohammed's belief that Allah decides how many children their family should have. Noreen's heavily pregnant for the 11th time. Mohammed, Noreen and their 10 children share 4 bedrooms in their house in Rochdale. With the next baby due, it'll soon be an even tighter squeeze.
This is my room and I share with Imam, Siddiqa, Ibrahim, Halima, Blal and Hedda.
Children are God's gift. I mean, it's up to him, he'll give.
Noreen's back from hospital with her new baby daughter. She was made to stay in an extra night to give her body time to recover from her 11th child.
Come on. Come on. Now it should go like a Boeing 777 with the odd hiccup, look. Yeah, fantastic. I love it.
Mohammed's been unemployed for 3.5 years. He's always on the hunt for work, but says it's difficult to find a job that will do justice to his qualifications.
Been looking for different kind of jobs, teaching jobs, administrative jobs, local council jobs, all sorts, whatever has come up that I felt I can cope with, that I've got the skills.
So why do you think that in 3 years you haven't been able to find that job?
It's not my ability, my skills or my education, because I've got all that. I've got 7 British degrees, PhD, the highest degree. I think it's still my colour and my religion. I'm a Muslim. And I think after the 7/7 incident and the 9/11, there's been a lot of hidden agenda against the Muslims, and I think it's the hype of anti-Muslim. Because I'm a Muslim, I think that's why I'm not getting a job.
A national newspaper has recently featured Mohammed under the headline "Unemployed Scrounger," making him even more of a target than usual on the town streets.
Come on, young man, how are you? Let's have a chat.
All right, Mr. Salim, how are you?
All right, nice to see you, young man.
Very good. Yeah. Mr. Salim, what have you done to get a job? You have 11 children, you're going to have more.
Yes.
Now, all I wish to state is if a local person, don't get me wrong, I dare say, you are a local person, but I must say this, I am not prejudiced. I've got a lot of friends who are Muslims.
You're just prejudiced now.
Because
you had to retract.
No, I'm prejudiced.
You had to retract what you were going to say.
I'm prejudiced.
There is racism there.
Against your opinions, against your beliefs.
No,
I'm
against me.
That.
No, you've got prejudice.
No.
You're racist against me because of my colour.
If every family in this country, or in Rochdale, had 11 children, who'd pay for them?
The parents would, if they work.
You don't.
I'm not working because it's not made my own way. I didn't become unemployed in my own making.
Mr. Salim, you're a hypocrite.
No, I'm not a hypocrite.
You're a hypocrite.
Why am I a hypocrite?
Why don't you go out and get a job and support your children?
Why don't you give me a job?
You're a hypocrite.
I am the victim. I am the victim.
What, with 11 children?
Because of the colour.
With 11 children?
Yes.
Don't talk so ridiculous. Have you looked round, yeah?
Yeah, they're all lovely people.
There's so many.
They're lovely people.
Rochdale people are Muslims. And they're nice people. But they work. They work. What do you do?
I work.
What do you do to fetch up? What, oh, you work?
Yes.
You work making children?
Yes, and that's the hardest
That's
job.
what you work.
And that's the hardest job. Assalamu alaikum.
Give it me. Give it tomatoes.
Just wait while I go around there, please. Big thing of the day is the milk. Baby milk. I usually get the big ones, which is a gallon. So this you can see as a gallon. And 5 of these gallons go through within 2 days. So I'm back here after 2 days to get another 5. I have to come shopping at least 3 to 4 times a week. So it just adds up. But minimum of £300 to £400 a week has gone nowhere. I think that's just a starter for us. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye, Khudafis. Bye, bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. And you?
Well, there you go. I mean, what can you say? I mean, straight away, one thing that strikes me with that man, and there's many like him, is that as soon as somebody criticises him, he pulls out the race card. It's because I'm a Muslim, it's because I'm this colour, I can't get a job, I've got a PhD. He doesn't want a job, because there's no way he can support them children to how they should be supported on without the state. And that's the problem. Now you've lifted the two-child cap. What's going to happen? Now, by having a string of wives and living in separate homes, now, the reason they do that now is because when Cameron didn't want to accept polygamy as being legal in the country, which he can't, it's against the law. So what he did, he decided that we're going to treat all the other wives, except for one, the one that lives in the house with the man, if ever they do live together, with one set of children, they're going to treat each wife as a single parent. Now, by having a string of wives living in separate homes, that's housing business benefit for 4 wives, the social security, all the other things that they have to live. So now he's prospering. He's got loads of kids, 3 or 4 kids with each wife, 4 wives, some have more than 4. He's drawing lots of benefits because of the kids and because of the housing benefit and blah, 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 all the other things. I don't know what they get because I'm not on benefits, but I know it's a lot. But I know that what's happening, money pours into the wives, and then by having this string of wives, thousands and thousands are squeezed, tens of millions in actual fact, from the British pound to claiming, for those who are claiming this kind of benefit. Single mothers and their children. Now, as I said, those women are eligible for full housing benefit. So the state is keeping, it's great, isn't he? He's got 4 wives, he can go and have his willy way and get as many kids as he wants, and the more kids he gets, the more money. He doesn't have to look after them. Great. But full housing benefit could reach something like £106,000 a year in some parts of London and more. Straight away, that's without the other benefits. And a child benefits paid is, I think it's £1,000 for the first year, and then £700 for each subsequent child. So I think it works out that they get, I don't know, one rate for the first one, and then after that it's probably changed now. It will change for every I don't know what the other child's going to get, but it's like £700 a month for each one, plus other benefits. Now, this is the loopholes there. An expose describes the way of, for example, there's streets in Yorkshire, in a Yorkshire town, I'm not going to say which one, in which the residents are Pakistani women with children living on social security, and theirs is not a man living in the street. I know of one case personally of a man, his wife is in rented accommodation and she's got 5 children. He presents himself as her brother but lives as her brother. It's her husband. And he goes out and works driving taxis or whatever it is he does at night, comes back, so she gets all the benefits that she gets. And they bought a house in the town where they're renting, and they've actually bought this house on the payments and the money they've been earning the government to buy a house. I thought maybe, I know of this, but I'm not going to, because it's not my place to say. But I know the house was completely finished and they were ready to move and decided, oh no, let's stay where we are because we like it. And now they're renting out the house. Now, come on. Loophole after loophole. There was Baroness Flather. She wrote, under Islamic Sharia law, polygamy is permissible, so a man can return to Pakistan and take another bride. Now, how does that work? I'm going to show you just another little video of a different man with different circumstances, but you'll start to get the picture even more. So, who pays for the wife that lives abroad?
A common challenge for the men with many wives is keeping all their families happy.
This is Bengrib area, where most of the Muslims live here, this area.
In Sheffield, Mohammed El Gheneh has been polygamous for over 15 years, with 3 wives and 11 children. He's worked in restaurants all his life, but now, at 43, he's been unemployed for 2 years and is struggling to find work.
Some wings, please.
Wings?
Yeah.
With skin, without skin?
No, with skin. That one.
Skin, yeah. We're gonna make some tagine. Huh?
No, we put it in the...
Like Hassan, his wives also live in separate houses.
Well, back home now.
Amal is from Yemen and is Mohammed's second wife. They've been married 13 years and have 4 children.
He said when she looked at me and keep looking and looking, she felt that's the man she was waiting for a long time ago. It was in her mind.
A short walk away is Hannah's home, Mohammed's first wife. She's English and met Mohammed 20 years ago when he was working in a restaurant in Spain. They also have 4 children.
And this is Muawiyah from my first wife, and this is Sufyan from my first wife, and this is Jude,
my
next
friend,
door neighbor, and that's Zubair from my second wife. Those 2 are brothers, and those 2 are brothers. People who have got more than one wife is because they like women. I don't have that mentality. No. To me, is having more than one wife is sharing a marriage wife with another person, like you're making another house. To man to open another house is a big matter.
Mohammed's third and most recent wife lives thousands of miles away in Morocco, where he originally came from. At 26, Thuraya is his youngest wife and mother to 3 of his children. It's been 7 months since she last saw him.
Well, I don't want to go into it any deeper, but I mean, come on, there you go. Now, he's got a wife abroad. How it works with her payments, I'm not sure. But obviously, the money that he's getting collectively with his first 2 wives must be sufficient to take care of his third wife in Morocco. And it isn't right. You saw they're both living in separate houses, and apparently he lives in a separate house too. So it's 3 houses and a wife in Morocco. I don't know how much benefits he gets, but he gets benefits that can support all the children and wives. He said he's looking for work. He's 43 years old, worked in restaurants. He didn't get highly paid then. So I would suspect that with having the children he had and being low paid in a restaurant, he would have been always getting some type of benefits, which is, again, not right. Now, he's from Morocco, but I'd say the biggest group that benefit from this apparently are the Pakistanis from Pakistan. Not all of them, there's some hard workers as well, don't get it wrong. But it seems to me that it's abuse of the system, and it's something that has to be stopped now, but it's not going to be stopped now. It's going to get worse. It's going to draw more from the government copies. And they were in Parliament cheering, oh yeah, we've lifted the two-child benefits so we can pay for more children. Not them, it's not their money, it's you. The taxpayer will now be paying for families like that. Now there's said to be, I could find only one figure, there's certain amount of this type of marriage that's going on, and the system being over 20,000. That comes to millions of pounds a year, which is going to these people who, for me, are breaking the law. They're breaking the law. They shouldn't be doing it. But we have this Stasi government, and there's not much you can do. Now, it can't continue like this, you know. And they should actually, I think they should actually prosecute these people for having more than one wife. It's against the law. Not like Cameron's said, oh, let's get around it. We will recognise these as single. But they're not. They're wives of another man with children of this man being raised. Is paying nothing towards the children, just the state. It is wrong. It is wrong on many levels. But anyway, I wanted to get that through to you. Because I think that's how stupid this government is, and the laws, many more laws that they're changing, and all that the taxpayer is going to do is keep paying and paying and paying. This is why many people leave the UK. Many people are leaving the UK, and many more will do. And basically your country will be bankrupt very, very soon. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. The man, Keir Starmer, Granny Harmer, and all the other stuff that he does. I'd like some feedback off you. I'd like you to let me know what you think. Do you think it's right? Think it's okay? Think, oh, it's all hunky-dory. Well, if you do, well, or if you don't, you've got my socials at the bottom for this. You can see bestbeforetv@gmail.com. Send me that. Or you can go on X, and it's bestbeforet. You can get in touch with me there. Please do. Let me know what you think. And I'll try. I've got other things now that I just do not agree with. And basically, before I lose my temper and start going into it, I'm going to stop. It's nice to be back. I just wanted to wait until after this budget, which is diabolical. But Rachel Reeves, Angela Rayner, Keir Starmer, David Lammy, which has upset me again today about banishing trials by jury. And it's very communistic. Stop. That's another program. Okay. Have a fantastic night. I haven't spoiled it all day. I hope I haven't spoiled it too much for you. Until the next one, stay safe, and I will see you soon.